the Board Game Nuts. We're here at the Magic pre-release tournament in Townsville. Magic the Gathering is a 1v1 competitive collectible card game, and is the largest of its kind. Today we have come to check out a pre-release tournament where new cards are unveiled and players get to try them against worthy foes. We've come along to check out how the world's largest collectible card game is played, and to have a chat to some of the players. Alright, so we're here with a recent Pro Tour competitor from Australia, Dan. Hi all. What actually goes on in the pro circuit of Magic?
Basically the top 450 players in the world that have won their invite. It's at the highest of all levels. We're all duking out for a prize pool of $250,000.
What did you do in the recent tournament?
Well, the last tournament was Pro Tour Dublin, which was October last year. I actually led the way of all the Australians over there, and I finished with 60th spot out of the 450 competitors. But it earned me $1,000 for my troubles.
And a free trip to Dublin, wasn't it?
And a free trip to Dublin.
Can't complain about that.
We asked Dan and a number of other players to answer a couple of quick questions about Magic the Gathering, starting with, how long have you been playing Magic the Gathering for?
About 3 years, but I did play about 12 years ago. I played for a couple of years back then, and then stopped and came back to it 2012?
Probably about 5-6 months.
Playing for about 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, same, about 2 years roughly.
Probably about 3 or 4 months now, just since my mate introduced me to it.
It's about 2 years now.
For a couple of years,
about 3 years.
Over 20 years.
20 years, wow. You've seen a lot of changes then.
Yes, a lot of changes. I had a big break in between the lot, so I've missed a lot as well, so it's good to come back and see a lot of new cards. It's really good.
since high school, so about 18 years.
What is your main strategy for winning?
My strategy is pretty much kill their life and save my life.
A deck contains 60 cards. I choose which strategy I want to go first, whether I want to have a look at what the whole metagame's about. If control's very popular, I want someone very aggressive to quickly beat control decks. Depends on what the meta is.
Well, pretty much I'm like most aggro players. I like the red, I like the burn, but I mostly like just to go in, go hard, and go home.
Usually I just play red and green aggro, but today just whatever I think dealt. Yeah.
Generally I like to play aggressive decks, so I just like to, have a lot of small creatures and just beat them down early game.
It really depends. Most of the time you need to be fast-paced and get in turn 3, turn 4. Occasionally I make slow playing decks that take until turn 9 or turn 10 to do anything useful, but they tend to lose pretty quickly, so...
Kill the other person before he kills you.
It's a good strategy.
That's pretty much, you got to have enough creatures, enough land, enough spells to be able to combat what they've got, as well as keep you in the upper hand.
My strategy is that I play white-blue, which is basically stalling and annoying the enemy as much as possible until you can get your big creatures out.
I like to play like more of a control deck, so it's meant to be pretty sort of slow. It takes a while to learn a lot of counter spells and that sort of thing. Flyers win games.
I try and fill up as many tricks as I can, because my advantage is all these tricks I do, I try not to see it coming. And the more pressure I put on them, the more likely they will make a mistake. And when they make mistakes, they could be just game losing mistakes. So as long as I'm on the ball, I try and build my decks up. It's just full of tricks, but still keep it very strong and very aggressive. Just pressure.
Have you competed in any Magic tournaments?
Pre-releases, yes. I've played in every pre-release since I started back. In terms of actually playing in Pro Tours and that sort of thing, no, I haven't played in a Pro Tour yet, or even a Pro Tour qualifier.
I've done a couple. I've been to a GP in Sydney and a couple of trials.
Just the first one here, so...
Not big ones, no.
No, too many to count. I did come second in a Pro Tour qualifier. That was about 18, 19 years ago.
No, this is my first.
Play a lot. Don't do too good.
Actually, the first time I played was at the like an Australian regional qualifier, and I came third and qualified. But didn't go. Yeah, a friend dragged me along.
Over 18 years, I can't even count them.
Yeah. Do you play any other collectible card games?
Not really. I used to play Pokemon, but that was a while ago.
Yu-Gi-Oh, Card Fight Vanguard, pretty much the only ones I play at the moment other than Magic.
I think I've played every collectible card game ever, so yeah.
I played Vanguard because my boyfriend plays it and got me into it, but I prefer Magic.
Yes. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit, but not much.
Not since I turned up 15 and realized Yu-Gi-Oh was kind of like Uno for grown-ups.
Yeah, no, this takes up enough running time as it is.
Do you play any other board or tabletop games?
Yeah, play lots of board games. Pandemic's pretty good. What else? I haven't played Munchkin yet, but I plan to.
Anything and everything. If you got it and you want an extra person, I'm willing to play.
Monopoly dominates everything, but
Ooh, controversial.
Talisman is pretty good. I like Talisman.
I don't play any board games.
Well, just about every sort of, games, Dungeons and Dragons, Blood Bowl, Warhammer, the whole kit and caboodle. So
Just the normal ones, yeah.
Just the big.
Like Pente and all those ones. Chess.
Does Monopoly count?
Yeah, sure.
It does, but it's frowned upon.
Snakes and Ladders, Monopoly.
Hardcore.
Yeah, Cluedo.
Today, after reading a really cool article, I bought the board game Wi-Fi.
Yes, that one's great.
And loved it. I've had a couple games with it and brought people over. And
How successful have you been today?
0 from 1 at the moment, and I'll probably end up 2 or 3 from 4. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the day, though.
Well, I've helped someone build a deck this morning, and he's actually doing pretty well.
0-2 for me.
I'm 2-0. Actually, I've won both rounds.
I'm going well, pretty good at the moment. I'm 2 games to 0 up, so I'm going well. Yep.
I'm 3-0 at the moment, which is 3 wins, 0 losses.
I've won 2 of my matches and just lost that one.
I went 2-1 the first round, 0-2 in the second round, and 2-1 the third round. So
today I've been undefeated and first place of a seal, but it's always the luck of the pool you get. And I've just defeated the one player that I always have trouble with every time. And that come down to the last turn.
What do you enjoy the most about playing Magic the Gathering?
Camaraderie, meeting new people, playing different people, the cards and stuff like that. You could be lucky, you get a really good card, it comes down to luck as well. That's the biggest thing in this game too, is luck.
Oh, it's just really fun. It's interesting when it gets up to the absolute climax and then little things change and then it can completely backflip. The whole game can just backflip, which is what has happened with my game so far. So it's really good that it can just sort of change at any moment. You have to be switched on it all the time.
It's fun games. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just fun? Yeah, challenging.
Winning.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yep.
That concludes our brief look into Magic the Gathering. As always, please leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time at the Board Game Nights. What do you enjoy the most about playing Magic?
the women.